Okay, welcome to the review of the robot Damashii Unicorn Gundam full action version. Obviously it is from the series Gundam Unicorn, and it is the full action version, so obviously the full action version would rather designate more articulation than the original Unicorn Gundam, which it does have. It's got a ton of it, and it's really good. You also have a few details, because there's already been a Robot Damashii Unicorn Gundam released already. I don't know how many years ago, or years prior to this one, but yeah. You get a few more details. You have the Vulcans, like in the OVA, you have a little bit of panel light detail in red, in pinkish red. So this nice new metallic red. If I get it in the right light, yeah, like that, yeah, you'll see it shine. Like that. It's actually pretty cool. I originally was not a fan of this at all. I was not a fan of it, but now it's starting to grow on me. Catch it there. Very nice. And it's got a good head sculpt. Nice circle frame. The fins are white and yellow. Looks good. Back two. And yeah, I got the the bazooka round peg stuck in here. So, FYI for part 2. So let's kick it and go over to commission head. Goes up and down. It goes down farther than it goes up. It doesn't make sense. Goes up very little, not as much as the high grade. Because the high grade could probably get to about like here, and it will. The head will go 360 pretty easily. Also go forwards and backwards. Ooh, just a little bit, not too much. Yeah, backpack can come off sometimes, but yeah. Get back in and good to go. Now the arms are pretty interesting because watch the joint here. It can come out. You got a lot of wiggle right there. Can come forwards. Actually, a lot more backwards than forwards. And it can rotate. And you may or may not be hearing a squeaky noise. That's the parts of the full action version. It is very squeaky and very stable, which is a good thing. Oh wait. Shoulder joint will come up. The shoulder armor will come up. And the arm itself can only go up that far. There is rotation below the shoulder. Now, this is one of the points that they did improve on significantly from all the other Unicorns past. A lot of them could do like that. Was the maximum element. The full action version does that. Double joints. Yeah. And this is why open hands are handy. Yeah. The wrist will go all the way around, and there is a little bit of wiggle, but not too much. Now the winch is pretty interesting. Actually, I'm going to remove the backpack intentionally this time. Yeah, the Damashii ball joints are they're small and they're kind of loose. So watch this. See these if you pull on the waist, it'll push it forward because this will control, and this basically controls the thing, and you get a nice little made in China logo, coincidentally covered by the backpack. It's more recycle framing here. Only go forwards, but it can go forwards very far. Now, despite this being the full action version, it has the versatile waist, which means it can only go that far. Now, all these skirts are on ball joints. Oops. Up. Go, and more squeaking action. These things are really good. The joints for the hips are good. They're nice and solid. Well, anyway, the legs can come forward, backwards, out. There's rotation at the hip. Now here is another big difference. Now we're going to use this leg as the example leg. I'm going to hold this down, and that is basically how much you could get out of the Verca and the OVA version, but in this version, it'll probably involve getting the leg up again. Now watch this. Watch that part. This will slide, or not. It depends on what joint you bend it at. If you bend it at the top, you can only get that. You bend it at, I think it's if you bend it. You have to bend it in a certain kind of way. It's kind of odd, but if you just do the top first, you're only getting 90. You need to do the bottom first so that this clears. So you can get that. Very nice double jointed knee, and the knee armor itself is flush. Impressive. Feels very smooth. Now the foot armor can move up a little. The feet are interesting too. They can go side to side. We got this rocker motion. Really. I don't think they could go around because the outside pieces for the destroy mode are completely stationary, while the inside ones can rotate. So basically, you can if you get this out of your way, you can pull this, you can pull off some good ground position right, and the toes do move, and you get a nice bit of cycle frame in there. So yeah, so the Unicorn can do this. I don't know why I'd have it in this pose, but whatever. This is a really good figure. So far so good. Oh, right. And for no apparent reason at all, the beam saber holders can move. So yeah. So far, very awesome. And one more thing, that can come out too on both back of legs. So far, this suit is really, really good, and I'm gonna have to. I will be reviewing all of that in part 2. So yeah.